Weather Authority Alert Day in effect for your Tuesday yet again because we are continuing to monitor those soaring temperatures getting into the 90s and 100s with the real feel in between 100 and about 110 degrees this afternoon. Now, right now out there this morning, we're continuing to monitor temperatures between about 70 and 75 degrees, a warm start to our Tuesday. It's also muggy. It's also a little bit hazy and sticky out there as we're dealing with an increase in humidity. So it's going to continue to be humid over the next several hours. By 9 a.m., we're already back to 85 degrees, and then we do have extreme heat alerts in effect. An advisory is in place for Patrick Henry, Franklin, Roanoke, Botetourt, and Rockbridge counties. That's because we'll likely see the feels like temperature or the heat index value get between about 104 and 109 degrees in those areas, and then over towards Lynchburg and the South Side area, we have an extreme heat warning in place. That means we could see temperatures feeling 110 degrees or more this afternoon. So some really big time heat is going to be building in. In fact, I think today will likely be the hottest feeling day of this heat wave so far. High temperatures out there this afternoon right along 220, 98 degrees from Martinsville to Roanoke. Bedford also joins the club at 98. So does Covington. Lexington at 99, Blacksburg 94, Pulaski 95, Hillsville, Floyd, Independence at 90, and then 10 degrees warmer, 100 degrees, Lynchburg, Alta Vista, Danville, Halifax, Manita, South Boston, Charlotte Courthouse, Appomattox. It's going to be hot the further south and the further east you go this afternoon. Now, record high temperatures are kind of in jeopardy for some of us, especially for Lynchburg. Anticipating that Lynchburg gets to 100 degrees, that will be a new record. Some other areas are going to be flirting with the potential to be breaking some record high temperatures this afternoon. Here's a look at downtown Roanoke's heat index value over the day. Okay, we get to about 98 degrees right around 3 to 6 p.m. And then once we get to 2 p.m., the heat index value is going to be at 105 all the way to 107 through the 6 p.m. hour. Once we get to 8 p.m., the heat index is still at 99 degrees. So it's still going to be hot once the sun starts to set. So going to be very, very warm out there. Heat index values across the board for western portions of the New River Valley and parts of the Highlands, 90 to about 95. 95 to 100 for areas highlighted there in that bright red color. And then in this dark red color, we're talking about 100 to 112 degrees for your heat index value this afternoon. It's going to be very, very hot out there. And just a couple of reminders: drink plenty of water, try to avoid alcohol, make sure to replenish your electrolytes. That means Gatorade, Powerade, Liquid IV. Try to get some of those in you if you are going to be outside for quite some time. Also, reminder to apply sunscreen. UV index is very, very high today, so burn time is roughly about 10 to 15 minutes out there this afternoon. And then wear lightweight, loose-fitting, light-colored clothing. That will certainly benefit you. I know we had some breezy conditions yesterday, but it was really just hot air mixing around. It wasn't really relieving at all. Then, of course, try to find some AC or some shade if you can. Now, on top of the heat, we're also tracking high levels of moisture. Everywhere you see on your screen that is green, that is saturated air. So it is very, very muggy out there. Pair that with the hot temperatures close to 100 degrees across the Carolinas all the way up into New York City. We are talking about a eastern seaboard heat wave that is currently unfolding. Looking ahead to the next couple of days, we've got this area of high pressure which is going to be blocking out cloud development for much of the week. However, we do have a stationary front that's going to be building very close by, bringing in a little bit more moisture, having a little bit of more lift in the region. So we'll likely see some showers and storms possible starting tomorrow afternoon and each and every afternoon from here on out. We get to 96 tomorrow, 93 for Thursday, so Weather Authority Alert Day will continue thanks to heat index values well above that triple-digit point.